called me 10 days back and informed to arrange this program. So immediately we have arranged it. And so far in the RC Bangalore, we have admission for all these programs, certificate in rural development, online program also, ODL also, PG diploma in rural development certificate program also, ODL program also, online program, and master degree in rural development, ODL online mode. So all are available, and we have invited all the students also. We have also invited our academic counselors also. And we are very glad that director of our school, Dr. And Professor Rekha Sharma Sen also joined. Hearty welcome, madam. And our heart really wishes to both our Professor Bhutta Singh sir, Program Coordinator of MERD, and Dr. Balkar Singh sir, Program Coordinator PGDRD, and for the kind acceptance to join this webinar. Hearty welcome to you, sir. And previously, I was in touch with both professors, and Balkar Singh sir has given us so many ideas. We have also discussed about these projects and the students, some students' queries what we received. We have also conveyed to him. We have also swallowed those queries also. And I have also involved the experts of local Bangalore University and Tumkur University professors to register as academic counselors. So already our Tumkur University person, Professor Ramakrishna sir, he has also got empowerment letter, sir. He is now guiding our students. And Bangalore University students, the faculties and passed out students, all the people have applied. Still the pro forma in the online portal is pending for approval. I think shortly we may get that also, so that we can also enhance our panel of rural development programs. We may utilize for all over India level also. So we are trying to keep those things. And regarding particularly project guidelines are very much needed. So we are also recording your sessions, sir, so that we can upload this and also upload in the YouTube channel, official YouTube channel of RC Bangalore, and we can also circulate to the students who are absent for today's session. Maybe as you are aware that all our students are not like a regular students, and more than 60% students are working professional like us. And working days, many may not be able to join our programs. So all these webinars, we are also recording and uploading to YouTube video and circulating them by email also, so that whenever they are free, they'll be able to go through these videos. And we have also created RC Bangalore, we have official email ID. And beyond that, we have also created some sub email IDs for research center, like project RC13 at ignu.ac.in, assignment RC13 ignu.ac, like that. Dedicated email IDs also we have created, so that the students also can communicate and we can immediately attend their project related queries. So that is also our motto. And I request our Balkar Singh sir and Bhutta Singh sir, sir, kindly share the guidelines by emails also, as and when you are free. Every session, fresh students, so that we can circulate them also. And also, the publicity wise, after COVID, headquarters has informed not to print, not to publish anything in local newspaper, everything to be digital only. So we are only publishing through digital media. So if a school has developed any posters, you may kindly share to us. We'll circulate to our study centers and our students also regarding the program. And also not only this, I would like to have some more session with school professors about the career opportunities for rural development programs. There is also equally needed. How can they develop their profession, their promotions, their increment, or change of the profession, or getting a new placements. Even we are also trying to connect some placement companies, but so far, our placement drives what we are urging, very less response we are receiving from the students. Maybe probably many are working. That may be also the one of the reason. So we are also trying to create some awareness of placement opportunities so that the students and society also will come to know the prominence of the rural development program. So let us have some more series of programs and career development opportunities along with our curriculum related sessions also. And thank you so much. Now may I request Professor Rekha Sharma Madam to kindly deliver the opening remarks, please.
Thank you, madam. Good morning to you and grateful thanks to Director RST, Dr. Umesh Pandeji sir, who and your kind self. We are always very welcomed whenever we go to RSD to raise any query and how to solve it. So both the RSD at headquarter and the regional center at Bangalore is always very proactive in providing to us all sorts of support. So, madam, firstly, grateful that out of your busy schedule, you have taken out dedicated time for rural development students. These are very thriving programs of the university, and there is good enrollment. But I agree with you that students may need some more specific guidance for doing the project work. There are many queries which come to us also, so it is a good idea that you are recording it and that it will be made available through you. All the students at different regional centers are going to be benefited through this program. And career opportunities is also a very good idea. There is we can do such a thinking and brainstorming, and once again which will be useful for all the other students who are there from the other regional centers. Madam, we also have with us today Professor Arvind Mahato. Perhaps you I do not know whether you are familiar with him. He joined the department about nearly an year ago. So he's also the discipline coordinator of the discipline of rural development, and he's not directly the program coordinator for these two programs, but he is always guiding both Dr. Balkar and Dr. Bhuta about how to do the programs, successfully. So I think, Professor Mahato, your intervention also today, whatever Dr. Balkar says, please feel free to add on, elaborate, modify, or suggest the way forward. So, madam, I think without wasting time, we should now move on to the nitty gritty for which the students have joined. And over to Professor Mahato, Dr. Balkar, and Dr. Bhuta did join, but now I cannot see him anywhere for addressing the students. So, maybe first the professors from the university will give their remarks and their outline. And then later, first, my request to students is that first, please hear out what the IGNOU and what we have to say. Maybe many of your queries will be sorted out. And once they complete their presentation or introduction or talk, then you can raise your queries in the chat, or you can also open your mic.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, madam.
Yeah.
Thank you for commenting this. And now may I request Professor Balkar Singh sir to kindly deliver the session, please.
Good morning, all of you. Good initiative by RC Bangalore and RSD New Delhi. And thank you, ma'am, for the link and join with the webinar. And Professor Aravindo Mato is a discipline coordinator and Professor of Rural Development. After that, some discussion, Dr. Aravindo Mato delivered the lecture in about the PGDRD and MARD program guide and job scope rural development. I welcome to Professor Aravindo Mato talk to the program, the MARD and PGDRD program guide.
Namaskar. Good morning to all of you. Dr. A. Radha, I think so. We could not talk earlier, but I was regional director of Agartala earlier to joining in IGNOU as a New Delhi professor. So I am a little bit versed with what are the challenges are facing by regional director in the region to complete the task assigned by the different discipline and the different course and programs. One way the admission, one way the other enrollment, enhancement, providing the services. Am I audible to all of you? Am I audible to all
Yes,
of you?
yes, very, very clear. No problem.
Thank you for giving us this opportunity. When we met near around 10 days back to UC Pandey sir, and many complaints were coming regarding project, complaints and queries, many more things are coming up. So we felt we should start with Bangalore. Though we have in pipeline ki all over countrywide we will go ahead, but we will region wise we have started, and the first in this series is Bangalore, and we choose the project because most of the queries are related to project. That's why we have started with the project guideline and how it can be inculcated among the students. Learners can get benefit out of it. So thank you for giving us this opportunity. Now I would like to directly interact with the learners. Uh, First of things, I'll give a intro okay, how you have to start your project and all, and later on how you can go with the phase by phase, and whatever the challenges are coming, how you can overcome on it. So first, if you have your project guidebook with you, please keep with it you this book. I'll be talking page by page, so that will be easy for you to well versed with the program guidebook and project guidebook, and you will be able to equip yourself with this project guidebook. So first, my dear learners, you have to open up a page number 27, where I am talking about the list of topics. Okay, so 192 topics are given. First, the problem as a student, as a learner, we face ki what topic I should choose, what should be the project. So these are the challenge. So we have given 192 a probable topic. Then from this 192 probable topic, you have to customize to according to your region or your area wise. Suppose I am giving one example. There is a first topic, a study of the factors affecting rural underdevelopment. So there is a underdevelopment process is going on in rural area and how factors are affecting. So customize it according to the study of your region. Suppose Dharwad region, factors of the Dharwad rural area for affecting the rural underdevelopment area. So like that topic you have to customize according to your customized area. Suppose the impact of 5-year plan on rural development. So impact of 5-year plan on the Dharwad or some other places of Karnataka, where you can choose, wherever you located you can choose that particular district. So impact of 5-year plan in particular district or particular block in respect of rural development, that could be your topic. So 192 topic we have given. According to you have to choose your topic. Now while choosing a topic, there is a need a guide. Okay, and many of the learners you are facing that problem because you are asking guide to make the whole project. Don't go for like this. You have to go by bits and bits. Like that, first you have to consult your guide to identify a topic from this 192 topic, and it is not limited to 192. We have given 192 sample, but you can choose any other topic which is related to rural development. Suppose in this area we have not included the new suppose NRLM project, but now National Rural Livelihood Mission is one of the important aspect of rural development project. So you can choose. Earlier we had given Indira Awas Yojana. Now it is Prime Minister Awas Yojana. So you can choose your project according to Prime Minister Awas Yojana, implementation status of Prime Minister Awas Yojana at Bangalore, or like that rural area of Karnataka. So you have to choose according to your convenient, according to your choice, according to your interest. So after choosing the project from this 192 topic what we have given, you have to prepare a proposal. Now proposal sample guidelines for proposal has given at the page number 21. If you have, please, Balkarji, please open 21 page. So 21 number page, if you see, there is a titles are given. Okay, Dr. Balkar is showing there. So you can see that 20 how you have to prepare your project proposal. So that around 10 to 15 page a proposal has to prepare, and that has to approve your supervisor. That means any counselor who is teaching rural development in your study center or your region, he or she can approve the project proposal. That project proposal need not to send to Delhi. That project proposal need not to send anywhere. Just for your record, you keep it approved from your supervisor and keep it with you. That proposal, how to prepare? I'm talking about now that first is project title. I have already discussed the project title. We have given 192 and how you have to choose from your background, wherever you have grown up, the societal problem you have seen. From that area, you identify a particular topic which could be relevant to your area, and according to rural development, it suits. So 192 sample is there. Among them also you can choose. You have to customize it according to your own convenient, or according to your choice, according to your interest, according to your background subject. Suppose you came from geography background, so you can choose geography and rural development related subject. If you came from physics background, you can choose a solar light implication in the rural development area. If you came from mathematics background, you can see the data analysis on this rural development, statistics related, data related project. So whatever graduation you have done, based on graduation, you can choose your project topic. It has to be related to rural development. That's all. Suppose you came from economics, then demand supply in rural area for particular any product, for any crop, for any agriculture crop, whatever topic you can choose. After the project title identification or writing in a proper way, you have to write down your introduction. The introduction, you may provide a description of the topic, broad area of the study, why this topic is important, and clarification of the important concept. So in the title, whatever the term you have used, if the all terms has properly elaborated in the introduction is almost complete. So in introduction, you have to give a description of the topic and why you are choosing such topic, and clarification on the important concept. That means whatever the concept you have put in your title. Suppose you have given a NRLM. So what is NRLM? Why this NRLM is important for rural development, and what are the problems facing in NRLM implementation, and how you are going to analyze this problem and give another framework or something like that. So you have to put a background of your title. That is your first job. Then you have to come out with a statement of the problem. Statement of the problem, you have to write ki why particularly this topic you have chosen. Suppose you have chosen NRLM, ki implementation status of NRLM in the Karnataka. So NRLM, is there any problem in implementing NRLM now, or National Rural Livelihood Mission has any challenges in that particular area? So you have to choose like this. Then third, you have to come to objective, and this is very important and crucial. Title and objective has to be related to each other. You have to prepare 3 to 4 objective, particularly point wise. So if I go how you have to prepare the objective, we have given one model project at the page number 37. 37 objective is at page number 43. So here one topic is given. Suppose we have given here topic people's participation in rural development. Now you have customized people's participation in rural areas of Karnataka. That is your topic maybe, or you have customized. Then what could be the objective? To study the extent of people participation in rural development. First objective, what extent the peoples of rural area are participating in the rural development process. To study the attitude of the peoples towards participation in rural development. What kind of attitude they are having in the participation of rural sector. And then third is study the factor influence people participation in rural India. What are the factors are affecting the people's participation or enhancing the people participation in rural sector. And fourth objective, to study the role of grassroots level leaders in the promoting people's participation in rural development. So you have chosen 4 topics. So we have given one sample, and that sample does not limit you. Sample is for understanding you. These 4 objective is given. Now there is a hypothesis is given. So those are not coming from a statistical background. I personally will suggest you don't go for hypothesis. In place of hypothesis, you can write down research questions that will make little easy of your thesis or project. So those are coming from statistical background, those are very equipped in statistics or analysis, they may go for it. Otherwise, you can go for project research questions. And then research question, how you will frame? From objective wise, you have to frame 3 to 4 questions. How you to from, suppose here it is not given in project guideline, but I am suggesting you, suppose to study the extent of people participation in rural development. So what extent the rural population of rural area are participating in the rural development? What are the aspects are related to rural development? That could be your question. What are the areas of rural development is very important and crucial for the development process of our country or state or region or block or district. So like that, you have to put a research question, broader research question, that these are the not question here. So after preparing your objective and hypothesis, and those are making a hypothesis, the participation is more among the small and homogeneous group. First hypothesis, it has to be related to your first objective. First objective is talking about to study the extent of people participation in rural development. So first hypothesis is participation is more among small and homogeneous group. Means you are assuming that participation in rural area among the small and homogeneous group is very high. And now statistically you have to test it. Whatever the hypothesis you choose, assume that is true or false. That means null hypothesis, means where there is no relationship. Positive hypothesis, that means you have a, whatever you have choose, that is very good, and that is the findings also of the study. And if it is null negative hypothesis minus mu, then you can say it's a contradictory according to your assumption or according to your hypothesis. So statistically you have to prove. How you have to statistically prove? Simply from the you can prove from correlation, regression, ANOVA, chi-square test. But which methodology will be used, that's a different methodological part. So that we already taught in the MRD 004. If you really wanted to do that, then you have to refer again MRD 004, that is research methodology course. There we have explained detail ki which particular type of data, how you could analyze and how you could make it. So after preparing your hypothesis or research question, don't prepare both. You prepare hypothesis or research question, then you go for. But when you are preparing a proposal, need not to write everything. In proposal, just you have to write ki we will be preparing objective, these are the objectives. In hypothesis also, no need to put all hypothesis question. You put at least 5 to 10 hypothesis research question or hypothesis. If you are giving, then you have to clearly mention the hypothesis. Then sixth will come universe of the study. Universe is nothing but define the universe of the study, which areas you are limited, where you are going to take this study. Suppose it is in Karnataka, it is other areas of different blocks of Karnataka, different regions of Karnataka, or if other regions you are choosing for your study area. So that study area basically, that is called the universe of the study, where you are going to limit your study. Then 7 is sample. According to our guideline, we have to choose minimum 100 sample size. So don't choose 100, because when you will be calculating on the percentage wise or other way, then it will be a problem for 100, because percentage will also come same as your number. Suppose 8% among them has shows in the rural participation, so percentage will also come 8. So it doesn't reflect good. So always choose 110, 105, 107 like this. More than 100 data, you have to choose a sample. So you prepare your sample size. The 100, it's okay. But from which block you are taking particularly? Suppose from each block or each village you are taking 10 sample. So choose that. It's nothing that sampling you have to done. So according to your convenient I am telling here, though there is a methodology what could be the sample size for each research project, but for dissertation we are not going for in that detail particular on that methodology, because we are trying to prepare you on the research field, not exactly doing the PhD like that. So you have to choose around 100 sample according to your area. Suppose you are doing ki Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, impact of Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana in your area. So choose a wherever the Indira Awas Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses has been allotted, among them 110 sample you choose, and see that how they are benefited, how they are affected with this Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana. Or if you are choose Pradhan Mantri Sadak Gramin Sadak Yojana, then 10 areas which are the houses are affected from this road construct and how they are getting benefit. This kind of study you have to conduct. So according to your understanding of the topic, according to the area has block has given the sample given that particular project or scheme, according to there you can choose. So simple, अगर मैं बहुत simply बताऊं तो 5% if you are taking, suppose in your block 500 or 1000 house Indira Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana houses were allotted, you can 5% of that you can took it as a sample. That could be the best. But since you are convenient, you are not able to take the 5% of sample, you can go for 110 sample according to our guidelines. So minimum 100 is required. And then tools for data collection. Now how to prepare the tools of data collection? That is again, it is available at the page number 51. Page number 51, if you could see, the interview schedule for villagers. Interview schedule for the villagers. So you can prepare 2-3 schedule again for the villagers and for the key stakeholder participants. Suppose Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, you are going, so you cannot take the one view, means those were beneficiary, those were primary stakeholder. So those who got the primary Awas Yojana, they are the one kind, so for them one question. And then page number 59 you go, interview schedule for grassroots level leaders. Here we have put page number 59. So those are the leaders on that area because it was a participation. But for Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, you can choose the questionnaire of I am giving another page number 63. Questionnaire for the project staff. Yes, 63. So project staffs if you are getting, so project staff, those who are involved in Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana project, them also you can interview. So like that you have to prepare a tools of data collection. So these are the basically tool. But while preparing a proposal, you need not to prepare the tool. You have to mention that I am going to prepare 2 types of tool, 3 types of tool for collecting the data and for analysis purpose. The next 9 comes under data analysis. In that data analysis, whatever the data you have collected, you put it in Excel sheet. That could be easier. Manually, it is very tough. So that's why we are giving you that opportunity. Also, you learn the basic computer literacy is very important. So put it in Excel sheet, and from that you simply come out with the percentage. If you are not able to do the statistical analysis, what percentage, what kind of analysis from the question you are getting. So put it in table form. So these are the table also. Next 10th number column is table. So you will be saying in proposal कि I will be making such kind of tables which will be analyzed from the chart, pie diagram, from the Excel sheet itself. Or those are convenient, they can use SPSS. Those are convenient, they can use the R software, statistical. But those who are not convenient, no need to go for that statistical or some software packages. You simply put your data in the Excel sheet and analyze on the basis of percentage, and how the tables you will be making according to your objective. Suppose first objective you had, you will see the people's participation. So see what are the factors influencing the participation. So when you have identified the factors, list them, and what percentage of people are going for which kind of factors they are preferring. So like that you can choose, and accordingly you can prepare your table. Then 11 comes under chapter plan. You have to make your chapter plan tentatively here. You will be making how the chapter plan will be. First, introduction will be there. Second, review of literature will be there. And third, your methodology will be there. And fourth will be your according to your objectives. Fifth, sixth, seventh will be your first, second, third, fourth objective you have to prepare, and last will be recommendation and conclusion and recommendation. That will be your tentative chapter. So that is the idea is given, where after completion of your this portion, that page number 21 which we have explained now, after completion of this you have to prepare your proposal with 10 to 15 page only, and go to your supervisor or any approved counselor of rural development and take their signature with your signature. So accordingly you start your working now. So actual data collection will start now. So you have ready questionnaire. With that questionnaire you go to the village and collect the data and filled it, and then again Excel put it up, and then prepare whole report according to year. So we have given here the sample proposal, sample report kind of things, but this is not limited. You in your study center you can get old project also, but always remember, in the project it cannot be the same as earlier. It cannot be the similar of anyone's, because whenever it's an innovative thinking. Suppose if you have copied from old project, you will be identified and marked as a 0, and your project submission will be marked as a fail. So it should not be copy anywhere, but maybe somehow you have given attempt and maybe it is not good that much, it's okay, but it cannot be the copy, or it cannot be the repetitive from your earlier project. So you prepare your project according to the guideline. Absolutely you will be getting a qualification and getting the degree, and by approving your supervisor, the proposal and the report both put in one envelope after binding the separately binding, put it in one envelope and send to ACD division of Maidanghari, New Delhi. So this is your part of completion of project. While completing the project, another challenge is coming, that many of the learners don't understand that we have submitted the project but we didn't get marks. What is the problem and all? Suppose we have a timeline. Suppose you have taken admission in the July cycle, then next by September you have to submit. Next year by September you have to March you have to submit the project. If you are submitting by March, then only by June result your marks will be published. If you are submitting in the month of June, then your marks will be published in the case of term and exam, along with the term and exam of December. So always remember, whenever you have taken admission, if you are taken in admission in January session, then you have to submit by September. If you have taken admission in the July session, then you have to submit by March. If you fail, doesn't matter, but the time will take more. Your degree will not complete in 2 years or 1 year as case of postgraduate diploma. So whatever I have talked about, basically most of the things are master rural development, but project diploma in PGDRD is also the same. Project guideline is same. You have to prepare accordingly guideline. Whatever I had talked for MARD, that is same for PGDRD, and both has to be signed by your supervisor, and it has to be binded and then put into one A4 size envelope and then send it to ACD division for evaluation. So this is your part, and I think so that could be enough for your understanding. Then also, if anything would like to add, I would like to request Dr. Balkar to add on it if anything he feels to add.
थैंक यू प्रोफेसर अरविंदो मैथो, आपने विस्तार से प्रोजेक्ट कैसे बनाना है, कैसे डाटा कलेक्शन करनी है, टॉपिक आइडेंटिफाई करना है, विस्तार से बताया है। सर ने MARD के साथ PGDRD का सेम जो प्रोजेक्ट जो रिपोर्ट है आप सेम तैयार करेंगे, इसी तरह का है जैसे MARD का है, उसी तरह जो स्टेप है उसी तरह PGDRD के हैं, नाम अलग अलग चेंज है। जैसे MARD में MRD 004 और PGDRD में MRDP 205, पहले था RDD 5। तो थोड़ा सा मैं थोड़ा सा ये ऐड करना चाहूँगा कि जैसे सबसे पहले स्टूडेंट इनरोल के बाद ओडीएल के है तो स्टडी सेंटर के पास जाएं। स्टडी सेंटर में कोऑर्डिनेटर मिलेंगे, एकेडमिक काउंसलर मिलेंगे, उनसे बात करिए कि ये मैंने इसमें एडमिशन लिया है और आई वांट टू टेक ए सुपरवाइजर, मैं एक सुपरवाइजर चाहता हूं जो मुझे प्रॉपर गाइड कर सके। आफ्टर दैट डिस्कशन द कोऑर्डिनेटर ही एंड शी विल प्रोवाइड ए सुपरवाइजर। बात करने बाद कोऑर्डिनेटर आपको सुपरवाइजर उपलब्ध कराएगा। उसके बाद उनसे डिस्कशन करके एक बड़ा मैटर रहता है, सिनॉप्सिस हेडक्वार्टर भेजते हैं पीजीडीआरडी एमआरडी का। किसी तरह का भी सिनॉप्सिस हेडक्वार्टर नहीं भेजना है। जो आपका सिनॉप्सिस बढ़ाएंगे एमआरडी में और पीजीडीआरडी में सिनॉप्सिस नहीं होता तो आप अपने गाइड से बात करिए, उस टॉपिक पे कंसल्ट लिए उनका। आफ्टर कंसल्ट दैट यू विल स्टार्ट दी वर्क फॉर द प्रोजेक्ट वर्क। उसके बाद अपना काम शुरू कीजिए। और जैसे मैं मैसेज के अंदर देख रहा था कि बार बार ये आता है कि हमने एग्रीकल्चर इकोनॉमिक्स के प्रोफेसर को अप्लाई किया था, वो एकेडमिक काउंसलर का अप्रूवल का एक मैनुअल है, वो कोऑर्डिनेटर के पास भी है, रीजनल डायरेक्टर के पास भी होता है। आप अप्लाई से पहले उनसे बात कर लीजिएगा, देख लीजिएगा, उसके बाद अप्लाई कर लीजिएगा। अलग अलग तरह का ये क्राइटेरिया डिसाइड किया गया है। कुछ स्टूडेंट कहते हैं कि हमारा इंटरेस्ट एग्रीकल्चर में है, हमने पीएचडी किया है, टॉपिक बनाएंगे। एग्रीकल्चर पार्ट ऑफ द रूरल डेवलपमेंट प्रोजेक्ट एंड प्रोग्राम गाइड। एग्रीकल्चर का ठीक है, एक दो कोर्स है, ये जरूरी नहीं है कि एग्रीकल्चर वाला ही कराए, कोई भी करा सकता है। एग्रीकल्चर एक्सटेंशन ठीक है, बार बार मैसेज में देख रहा हूँ, परंतु इसमें रूरल डेवलपमेंट, सोशोलॉजी, इकोनॉमिक्स, सोशल वर्क और पब्लिक एड, पॉलिटिकल साइंस, इन्हीं के जो असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर है, फैकल्टी है, वही अप्लाई कर सकते हैं, उन्हीं को रूल मिल सकती है। आपका इंटरेस्ट किसी फील्ड में हो सकता है, तो चाहे आपका टीचर सोशोलॉजी का हो, सोशल वर्क का हो, रूरल डेवलपमेंट का हो, इकोनॉमिक्स का, तो आपको गाइड करेगा प्रॉपर। इंटरेस्ट होना अलग चीज है, स्टेप चीज अलग है। स्टेप तो रिसर्च के वही रहेंगे जो है सोशल साइंस में। यदि आपने प्रोजेक्ट तैयार करना एग्रीकल्चर पे, लाइवलीहुड पे, प्रधानमंत्री आवास योजना पे, जल जीवन मिशन पे, या पॉवर्टी पे, जिस पे आप चाहें, 152 टॉपिक जो प्रोफेसर महतो जी ने बताया इसके अंदर है। आप पर्टिकुलर टॉपिक को पर्टिकुलर गाइड से मत जोड़िए, जो भी आपका सुपरवाइजर गाइड होगा।
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Namaste, sir. Me, Dr. Radha. Sir, we are talking to Karnataka students. They will be comfortable in the regional language of Kannada or English, sir. But
Yes,
we are not providing programs in Kannada language, sir.
Yes,
We
yes,
are
ma'am.
offering program
I
only in
will try.
English and Hindi medium. These are all the English medium students, sir. Could you please speak in English, sir, for the benefit of learners, sir?
Madam, actually, we have already explained the detailed things. That only some nitty-gritty is talking about Dr. Balkar Singh, and he's
Okay,
from
okay.
Haryana. So it's
Because
not
the
convenient-
state
convenient
version, sir,
Hindi.
every state prefer regional language, and they will be able to understand clearly.
It's okay.
So-
If there is any query,
Madam, I think let us go for questions of students now,
Yes, ma'am.
because
Yes, ma'am.
Professor Mahato has explained. And
Yes.
if some people could have understood Hindi, I think Dr. Balkar's
Yes,
thing,
yes.
they must have understood better. Maybe some do understand, it is okay. But in English, we have explained everything, and I think very, very nicely.
Yes, sir, they also posted their queries in the chat box.
Yes. So
And I
what you can
request
do,
the research
Professor
persons-
Mahato, you can either look up the query, first take up the query which are there in the chat box. You take up one by one and answer Professor Mahato. And after that, you can open, if still some queries left, people can either continue typing or they can open the mic and ask.
I request the audience to kindly interact with our resource persons. Please do
just,
not repeat the same question. Please listen to their answers also.
so first queries is